you cannot see more than what you are. Like, I mean, if you're using the real eyes that we have and you're looking at the way things are, what you see, your location limits what you see and what you do. It's limited by your location. But if you've decided that, man, I know what it's supposed to be, it's attainable, that way you would want to, in different ways, try to at least get the engine rolling. These old gens that we used to have, those lister gens that used to whine.
Yeah.
So you just be whining it in different ways. That's basically the ideology I have when it comes to the future. I mean, you can't do this alone. Building, all of us with startups, we can't do this alone. It's a collective effort. It's a political will. It's rule of law. Very important. These are the kind of things that will make the environment stable.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel again. It's good to be here. I have amazing guests. Like I said, I'll be bringing different founders like me who have been doing amazing things to share insights, what they have learned, doing the hard work, steady grinding and putting out results. So these are guys that you want to hold by their hands. So I'm proud to bring Ayokunle, the founder of Melon, to this session. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
First thing first, how do you feel?
I feel good. Generally, I mean, today, I feel tired. I mean, traveling, moving around, settling in. Yeah, but I think I'm better. I was just coming from watching my club that I support. So I mean,
So come you support
Chelsea.
Oh wow.
Chelsea fan
for life.
Yeah, so they are playing right now, so they're winning first half. So I've left them. They are big boys. They can finish it up.
Good.
Well,
good.
So yeah, it's good. It's good to be alive. I'm grateful.
Yeah, and to start with, Melon. Tell us what is the core of Melon?
Melon.
Why do you choose the name? Because
Melon, as the name implies, it's monitoring, evaluation, learning, optimization network. So it's a network. We're building a network of people that are pushing for the digitization of the future. Yeah, so data, AI, basically. It's a network of data scientists, monitoring and evaluation, specialists, marketing directors, data analytics manager, bringing them together in one ecosystem to push the numbers out there for utilization, the right numbers, and especially in sub-Saharan Africa where we do not have the numbers. Yeah, we don't have access to data, so we are trying to, in our own little way, just push out what's happening real time on the grassroots. So it's the whole network is a chain from the grassroots, people that are living in different communities. I mean, we have agents across the country. We have a few of them in Ghana, collecting real-time information for us, means of verification. They are geotagging different locations, basically. So, I mean, those kind of people on the ground, I mean, in sub-Saharan Africa, or let me just use West Africa for example, it's an agency economy. Like you remember the statistics today about MSMEs, how many percentage it is that they're contributing to the economy. So like that's what Nigeria is about. I've traveled to so many of these states. I've seen firsthand. I've gone to villages that have never been connected to power before. Like the first time they were seeing power in the history of their community was when a mini grid was installed by people, impact investors that we're talking about. Impact investors investing in a company that does solar. I think someone does solar. Yeah. So I mean that company now goes to provide solar energy systems. It's called mini grid actually in these communities. So I mean that community, their life is changed. You know what power does? Power is part of the economy. It's a major driver in the economy. So that power is making them now process the rice that they are farming, is making them to, I mean, it's increasing their per capita income. It's changing their means of livelihood. Their standard of living is increasing just because of that. So all that information is not going back to the people that are funding. I mean, that's what is actually even started Melon. So yeah, most of those information is not being harnessed for the right source of funding to come in.
Data is like, when we look at it, it's an interconnected, because you need data to do a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
In your own view, what would you say is the economy at the moment, and comparing to what future is going into, with the fact that there are infrastructures in place,
Okay.
to be able to go into those places where they are already.
I mean, to be honest with you, you cannot see more than what you are. Like, I mean, if you're using the real eyes that we have and you're looking at the way things are, what you see, your location limits what you see and what you do. It's limited by your location. But if you've decided that, man, I know what it's supposed to be, it's attainable, that way you would want to, in different ways, try to at least get the engine rolling. These old gens that we used to have, those lister gens that used to whine.
Yeah.
So you just be whining it in different ways. That's basically the ideology I have when it comes to the future. I mean, you can't do this alone. Building, all of us with startups, we can't do this alone. It's a collective effort. It's a political will. It's rule of law. Very important. Those are the kind of things that will make the environment stable for the economy to actually grow, to thrive. I mean, we need to end insecurity. Yeah. So I mean, I know that there's some groundwork on fiber. Those are like the pillars, yeah, of the future of the economy. I mean, going to your question about what do I think the economy will be like, I'm saying that this is what I feel like the economy can be. Yeah, this is what the economy can be if all these things are put in place. We have the infrastructure, we have the people, I've seen young people, vibrant, ready to work, smart people, but there's not much infrastructure to get them busy. Yeah.
Talking of that, I know at the art of business we must be serious, right?
Yeah, sure.
The essence of doing business ordinarily is to make profits, right?
Yeah.
And I know that that's central to most of the data. But I also see that for the fact that trying to harness data still reflects back to impact, right? Social impact.
Yeah.
So how are you approaching this? Even though there is very large profit, what's the balance for this?
I mean, it's the that's why I did not even just sit down. I mean, like I said, I started with monitoring and evaluation, but I didn't sit on monitoring and evaluation alone. I got into data. I started with it. I got into data collection. Right now, we have a web app, a web solution that allows you to visualize data, charts, graphs, and we even infused the geospatial intelligence module. I mean, we got into an accelerator program, like it's being run by the federal government. It's called Night Comsat. So we were in that accelerator program, and they opened our eyes to the possibilities of using space technology to actually infuse it into our work, whatever we're doing. So I mean, that was when that exposed us to that. Okay, all the data sets we're collecting, how can we view geospatially? And looking at that, the geospatial intelligence market is it's a 212 billion naira dollars. I'm becoming a naira person. No, these days, in business, when you have done all your pitch deck, you have done all the idea, you've built solution, and you're now selling to the real customers, then you now start you have to start taking in naira. All those dollars that you used to do deck, once money is coming, you're counting naira. I'm sending SLA yesterday. That's the reality. So that's the economy. It's a large economy. S3 is one of the biggest market share in that space. So I mean, I'm telling you that there's money in that sector. There's data marketplace. There's money. Forget about the balance. It's just that if you have a little bit of background like me, I mean, I've worked in the development sector, couple of years now. I mean, so I've seen it all when it comes to impact. 360-degree view. I've seen it. So I'm like, no, I'm going to do all that data, geospatial data analytics and all that, but I'm still going to do this impact measurement, even for state governments. Like, I have been in corridors of state governments discussing how we can even help them to collect the information from how project is being monitored. I mean, a lot of these NGOs bring in money, and if all these funds, I mean, if they are, let's say for example, they are using them for what they're supposed to use them for, you need to report all these things in a very good way. Clear ways. This is what we said we wanted to do. This is the target. This is the baseline. This was what the situation was in this particular community. Now that you brought the money, in the next 9 months, 12 months, you start seeing, okay, agriculture has improved here. Okay, now there's no economic activity here. You need to track all those things to know how your economy, like, it's performing, bro. So you get me. That's what I'm looking at with government. Like, you just let's talk about the human capital aspect. How we are building human capital. Government. It's only government that can build human capital. Only. I mean, bro. It's only governments. Let's just leave it at that. So yeah, there's the impact, there's the profit.
I mean, so the two are just,
they are interconnected. Yeah.
We do a lot of strategy, design, we envision, we know where we want to get to. I know for you as well, you've seen how your team embrace certain strategy that you want to achieve. What's your take on culture and strategy? How will you do it, and how will you encourage other founders to be able to, keep moving on?
To be honest, there's the favorite, popular saying of culture eats strategy for breakfast. And the truth is, one thing I've noticed, I've worked in so many places, at least. I see how important culture is to achieving goals. I see it. I've seen it in the first hand. Like, I saw an organization, for example, that this was the culture of the place. I'm not going to describe the culture, but this was the culture. And then every leader, at least 90% of the leaders, exited the company, and a new crop came in, and I could see the culture change. There was a culture shift. So
people have left.
Yeah, so
like they humanize.
Culture is the human. It's the people. Like, I always tell people that, do you think that, you have to document all these things, like you have Heineken, all those top FMCGs, big companies, they have their culture, they have their policy written on the wall. But I'm talking about businesses that don't even have all that. I'm talking about what really is the culture there. And it's the people. If the people there are doing the right thing, they have emotional intelligence, they have empathy, they are responding to emails respectfully, they're doing the right things, I promise you, anybody that comes into that place is going to follow suit. There's going to be a structure, and then if there's a structure, you know that the business would fly. You would, you will still need to do strategy. Everybody goes for strategy retreats in January, but bro, we know that you can go for strategy retreats, put all the slides, everything
is gone.
Bro, you get. So that's actually what culture is. Like, everybody goes back and there's motivation. Man, this is what we need to do this year. We need to get there. It's from the top. Culture for me, top down.
So, but I'll put it, and it's very good.
Yeah.
As a founder, you'll be able to get where you are, and also there's still much more.
I beg, I never blew.
But then, what do you think you wish you would love to have known before?
Bro.
Is it
No, it's not. It's funny because I have like 1,000 answers. I have 1,000 answers. Every single corner I get to, I'll be like,
Thank you so much. This session has been so engaging. Thank you so much for your time. And last word, what would you just say finally to my audience? You got that right. If you want to be in the startup ecosystem, just get prepared. A lot of back and front, but then you survive. Peace. Peace. Honestly, thank you so much.